fine students, welcome to CGB Mentors platform. So Union Bank of India is going to recruit 500 specialist officer, and in this video I am going to tell you all the important details about this notification. Before starting, just let me know, am I not audible? Is everything fine? Then I will tell you. Okay, I think everything is fine. Chaliye. So let's start. So Union Bank of India is going to recruit 500 specialist officer. So obviously it is a very good opportunity for many of the aspirants. So let's talk about the vacancies. So total vacancies are 500. Total vacancies are 500, and जिसमें से 250 vacancies are for the assistant manager in credit domain. Then 250 vacancies are for the assistant manager in the IT domain. And your registration has already started, and the last date to apply for this exam is till 20th May 2025. And like in every video, I always say, never ever wait for the last date to register. If you want to give this exam, then 20th May का wait नहीं करना, उससे पहले ही आपको apply करना जाके. Okay? चलिए. So 500 vacancies are there. Yes. Okay. If I'll talk about salary, then your basic pay is 48,480, and obviously this is just a basic pay, dearance allowance after adding a lot of things. So your salary will be around of 80k per month. Okay. Now let's talk about the eligibility criteria. So for credit officers, for assistant manager credit, minimum age should be 22 and maximum age should be 30 only. Okay. Now educational qualification kya hai? That graduate in any discipline. So basically here they have not mentioned any percentage criteria, but here is a twist, that if you are a simple graduate, then you must have these degrees. या तो CA की डिग्री होनी चाहिए, या CMA होना चाहिए, या CS होना चाहिए, then only you are eligible to apply for this particular post. And if you have done full-time regular PG with 60% marks, then obviously you don't need these degrees. So criteria kya hai? To apply for the assistant manager in credit domain, the criteria is that if you are a simple graduate, you must have either CA degree or CMA or CS degree. And if you have done your full-time post-graduation, then you don't need such degrees. Full-time hoga with 60%, then you are eligible. Then you are eligible to apply under this particular post. Okay. Now work X की बात करें, so it is just desirable. It is just desirable that post qualification working experience in public sector banks or any other financial institution. So it is just a desirable. So it is not a mandatory criteria. Even if you are fulfilling one of these criteria, then you are eligible. Okay. Now the eligibility criteria for assistant manager in IT domain. Here the eligibility criteria, minimum age is 22, the maximum is 30 years, and your educational qualification kya hai? That you must have full-time BE, BTech, MCA, MSc, IT, MC, MTech, 5-year integrated MTech degree in computer science. So basically this is the criteria to apply for this particular post. If you are a BTech, if you have done BE, if you have done MCA, then you are eligible for this particular post. But iske saath saath there is a mandatory criteria also, that is you must have a 1-year experience in the IT domain. So you must have 1 year experience in IT domain. So this is the mandatory criteria here. In this case ऐसा नहीं है कि work ex नहीं होगा तो काम चल जाएगा, नहीं, desirable नहीं है, mandatory है. So minimum one year of work ex is very important here. Okay. Now what is the selection process? So the selection process of this exam involves your online examination, then your group discussion, then interview. First online examination, then group discussion, then interview. And online examination का structure क्या है? So basically the single exam will be held, and which will include 2 parts. So part 1 will have 3 subjects, quant, reasoning and English, and part 2 will include only 1 subject, that is professional knowledge relevant to the topic. Suppose if you are applying for the credit post, then obviously professional knowledge related to that domain only. If you are applying for the IT manager, then obviously in that case your professional knowledge with respect to that particular domain will be asked. क्वांट के कितने क्वेश्चन होंगे? 25 क्वेश्चन, जिसमें से मैक्सिमम मार्क्स 25 मार्क्स, रीजनिंग 25 क्वेश्चंस, वर्ड 25 मार्क्स, इंग्लिश 25 क्वेश्चंस, 25 मार्क्स, and professional knowledge relevant to the post, number of questions will be 75, but your marks will be 150. So here one question will be of 2 marks, right? Now total marks will be 225 marks, and basically you will have sectional timing for part 1 and for part B. For part 1 you will get 75 minutes and for part B you will get 75 minutes. So total you will get 150 minutes, that is 2.5 hours to get this exam. And I think the टाइम वाइम जो मिल रहा है ना वो आप लोग के लिए इनफ होगा. टाइम विल नेवर बी एन इशू इन दिस एग्जाम. द इशू विल बी, क्या इशू हो सकता है कि आपने कितने अच्छे से पढ़ाई करी है, आपका प्रोफेशनल नॉलेज कितना स्ट्रांग है. ओके, नाउ ग्रुप डिस्कशन. सो ग्रुप डिस्कशन कितने मार्क्स का होने वाला है? 50 मार्क्स. ऑनलाइन एग्जाम जैसे पास करेंगे देन ऑब्वियसली यू विल बी कॉल्ड फॉर ग्रुप डिस्कशन, एंड ग्रुप डिस्कशन विल बी ऑफ 50 marks only. And here also they have mentioned the minimum qualifying marks. What is the minimum qualifying marks? In the GD, the minimum qualified marks is 25 for the general EWS candidates, and it is 22.5 for the reserve category students like SC, ST and OBC. And if you will not secure or if you will not get the minimum qualifying marks, then obviously like जैसे हर एग्जाम में सेक्शनल कट ऑफ होता है वैसे ये भी आपका सेक्शनल कट ऑफ है. इफ यू विल नॉट गेट दिस मिनिमम मार्क्स देन यू विल not be called for interview. Okay, so to be eligible to give interview you need to get minimum qualifying marks in GD also. Now in personal interview कितने मार्क्स का होने वाला है? It is also of 50 marks only. ठीक है, तो 50 marks का होगा. Again you have minimum qualifying marks in interview also, and the minimum qualifying marks is 25 for the general and EWS candidates, and it is 22.5 marks for the reserve category students. So first you have to give online examination, then after that you have to give GD. First you have to secure qualifying marks, then you will be called for interview which is of 50 marks only. And in the interview also you must qualify, you must get the minimum qualifying marks. Yeah, that is 25 for general and 22.5 for the SC, ST and OBC category students. And अगर आप पूछेंगे क्या हम लोग आपकी तैयारी करा सकते हैं? Yes, definitely. If you are eligible for this exam, then we all are here for you. So we have launched the course of Union Bank India 2025 Specialist Officer, and for any other query you can send a mail or you can call on this particular number. So preparation हमारे साथ होगी. We will ensure that we are giving you good content, we are helping you with your quant reasoning English, we are giving you good quality content for your knowledge specific test, and obviously we will help you by giving a lot of mocks also. Okay, now if you have any doubt with respect to anything you can ask, otherwise I will end this session here only. Exam date is not out yet. Okay, okay, चलिए let's end this session here only. All the best everyone, अच्छे से पढ़ाई करिए.